Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a quick job, well hopefully a quick job, on the sidewalk. So she's been away with James for a little while for some mechanical work. We managed to button that up sort of between us and finish that off, and yeah, so far I've done about 20-25 miles. She seems good, she's running really well. Still a few things I need to do to suspension, there's still a few things I can't quite troubleshoot of what's going on with it. But yeah, I've pretty much got everything new now for the subframe, so I'm just going to replace it all. I'm pretty sure I've narrowed the main thing down, which was a slight knocking noise, and basically, I don't know why, but I've had two subframe mounts on the passenger side, so the rear ones that go onto the tow board, in my ownership. I mean, I've owned the car 8 years, so it's not really a big deal, but for some reason it just keeps those ones let go, so they're just cheap parts, so I'm swapping them out for an uprated set, and that should sort the issue out once and for all. But this is really a cosmetic video, so I've gone around the car, I've taken quite a few stickers off it. There's things I just don't want on it anymore. I want a nice cleaner, fresher look, but we'll walk around that at the end of this video. For now, the biggest thing is when I bought the RC40 exhaust, if you haven't seen the video of me installing that, I actually bought a new grille for the car. So everyone's seen the car, it's got an Austin style wavy grille, which I love, absolutely adore, I think it looks great. But I just want to change. I sort of want to go back to her roots and an OEM look, so I have, grab it for you, I've had this sat around. So this is a brand new, basically replacement version of the original grille. So her original grille I actually still have, but they're riveted slats and they're all fallen to bits, and it was a mess, hence why I went for a new grille. But we don't plan to get rid of this grille. We're actually going to put this on the 89 build, so anyone that's seen the 89 registration, that has a wavy grille on it, but the grille's quite worse for wear, it's quite rusty and quite corroded. So we're going to keep that one as a bit of wall art, and then we're going to put this nice one with the pre-drilled holes for the quick release grille buttons, which are on here. Yeah, we're going to put that in the 89, so nothing's going to waste. I just want to change how the car looks. I'm also going to change how the grille fits to the car. So right now, I've got these grille buttons, quick release, twist, pull it off. They all come off with one thing. I like that, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but I'm going to change it out. I want to get rid of them. I want a nice, clean, fresh, perfect look. I'm going to lose the AA badge off the grille as well. I just want it clean and flush at the front. I also plan to change the bonnet badge on there, or at least just see how it looks with a different one. I've got an old Mark III style bonnet badge, or an earlier bonnet badge, and I don't know how it's going to look. Yeah, we'll see. But it's just a few things. I just want to freshen her up. I always try and do a different change every year on the car. Yeah, so we've got those two jobs, we've got that to do. We've done the stickers already, have a play around with the bonnet badge, and also I managed to rip my wheel arch off. So I need to fiberglass that back together. So yeah, a few cosmetic things to do. Basically, car's settled now on its new arches, on its new cones, and yeah, I caught it. So these wheels are pretty wide. If anyone's seen the car, they do sort of fill the arches very well. They're quite wide, but onwards and upwards. Let's have a look at this grille and see what we're going to do. So I've got these quick release grille buttons. Just what another job. I need to paint this. Obviously, it's gone on the back and forth on the truck, so it needs that sorting out. But anyway, that's another thing. Yeah, so I've never liked how this grille fits the car. The grille buttons aren't the issue, I just don't think I fitted it very well. It was a bit of a rush thing at the end. Gonna lose the AA badge, that might go on my van, not sure, I'm not gonna get rid of it. I've owned it many years, that badge. One of the first things I ever put on Violet, so that was on her original grille. But as you can see, there's no holes whatsoever holding it to the car. I actually plan to go back to the old school route and do this, but my biggest bugbear is when these holes route out and they get bigger and they're bigger. So I'm going to eliminate that, and I'm going to put some riv nuts in. So that's my plan today. I'm going to mock the grille up, drill the holes, and riv nut the grille together. Yeah, and go from there, see how it turns out. So as for the badge, this is my original badge to the car, although, I quote, it's the original badge surround, but someone had replaced it with the incorrect badge, so it had a grey centre, grey Rover centre, which was seen on the sprites. The sidewalks had the turquoise one. So yeah, as confirmed by quite a few people, and if you look at all the sales brochures, they've all got blue badges. So I'm in two minds to change the badge. I will bring out the other one and show you guys, but I'm in two minds to yeah, I do like it. I like the OEM look of it. So right, moving forward, what have we done to the engine? So obviously it needs a repaint. Let's have a quick catch up while I've got you all here. So take these quick buttons off. So we've got a new set of spark plugs. uprated oil pipe, pickup pipe. So that down there onto the oil filter housing was leaking and like pulsating out of the car. It was awful. That's sorted. All of this needs painting. This is my next job, but it's irrelevant. I want to get the car right first, so gonna get that sorted. We've done all new vac pipes, and if you can just see through there, the stainless piping. So just focus there. So there's one of them you can see. So it's had the uprated stainless pipes done for the water, 2 water jackets on the back, 2 water pipes. So James has sent that off for me, and it's all been redone. We're never going to have any issues now with any corrosion. So there you go, there's a better angle. So both of them, you can't see obviously that one because it's plugged in, but there's the lower one because it's a bit longer. Mine had let go there. So what I did is I sawed it off, bit of silicone pipe and an elbow with some copper pipes to bridge it, but it just never ever lasted. It kept weeping. So it got me out of a sticky situation, but it's done. So yeah, we've done that. New vac pipes, new uprated alternator. So I've got a bigger alternator on here now. New belt, new pulley. What else have we done? A few other things. We've had new cones, new high-lows on the front, new knuckles, bounce to frame mounts at the back. But yeah, she's not a show car, so all the people out there going, oh, I thought your car is really, really clean or whatever. I use this car, I drive to work in it, take it out, do you know what I mean? Got a little dog and stuff, we go about in it quite a bit. So moving to the inside, just quite clean in here really. And I've done, or more like James has done, the heater matrix on the side because that was weeping, and when he took it out for the test drive, if you remember, it kept hazing up and steaming up and it was blooming awful to drive. So yeah, that's been done. Took it for a drive the other day, did the old McDonald's drive through for a drink. I forget how much I love those cup holders. Yeah, little speedwell going off from Japan. But yeah, I do plan to do a full review on this car, so I won't get into too much detail, but yeah, not too much on the inside other than the heater matrix. So moving forward, let's get this grill off and let's start mocking it up. Right, so you saw me do the 2 roof nuts on this end. I've already done 2 roof nuts on that end. So basically what this tool does is you pull it tighter and tighter and it creates a flange which grips the back of the metal. Readily available online, but there you go, there's my quick glimpse. First time I've seen it as well, guys, of it on there. So I've literally just stuck those screws in just so I can mock it up. I'm going to tighten those screws down now because after I've treated that little scratch there, I've obviously got to drill one here and one up here as well. So yeah, onwards and upwards, I guess. I'm liking it. Nice change. Right, so you can see I've got all the roof nuts all the way around now. So I'm just going to clear back some of this little bit of rubbing where the old grill's rubbed it. There's another reason why I wanted to get rid of it. I wanted it to just be fixed so it couldn't move or vibrate. And then I'm going to trial fit the grill and I'll bring you guys back in. But I'm happy with that. That's a lot better solution. Right, so you can see it's another day now. Different t-shirt. Grill is fixed and I got Brave. So it might not be for everyone, but I always wanted to have a little single sort of driver's lamp. It is also a little bit of a Japanese styling that I do like, and I actually had the spotlight bought probably, when did I buy that? 2014, something like that, probably earlier than that. So I've had it a long while. I've actually got 2. So this one has got a little checker cover over it, which is actually meant for a little Vespa or a Lambretta. And underneath it's got a Lumex light with a yellow bulb in it. So I'll show you that in a sec. But can anyone else spot the difference anywhere on the car? The grille I'm really happy with. it's the original grille for this car, or obviously a remake of it. I like the fact it's got more slats, I like the fact it's straight. It just gives a really nice clean uniform look. There is one more thing I am going to do to the front of the car, which was part of putting the lamp on and going for that older look, I guess, which is some leather bonnet straps. So again, might not be for everyone, probably have them about here, something like that. I just think they look great. So should finish the look off. So I think it's time to put my roof rack back on at some point, because I've always loved this car, the roof rack. But yeah, I'll show you this little lamp because I quite like it. Right, so here's a close up of the grille. Really good quality. Some mini spares, that one, really nice. Replaced all these screws as well with stainless, so it's all held in with stainless screws as well. Yeah, like I said, straps are probably going to come maybe about here, so sort of this far in. So you're talking about maybe 2 inches in from the car. I have them there, so probably have one directly above that. It'll probably look quite nice. Or I don't know if some closer in. We'll have a look when I get around to doing that. But yeah, this is just a little elastic cover. It comes off. It's nice tight fit one. But yeah, so it's a nice little lamp. I've always really liked it. So I've just got to wire it in. I'm going to wire it in probably on the flasher, so it's just an extra sort of driving lamp. Yeah, like I said, it's not for everyone having that look, but has anyone else noticed the difference on it? Gone for an older badge as well, so I've had that in my display cabinet for many years. I think I've got it with a load of little bits and bobs. But yeah, it's another thing to obviously de-rover the car, and I just think it looks really nice. So yeah, just got to wire that in, and I'll do a review on this car, and then obviously you'll see it working then. But yeah, so the last thing to do is put these straps on. I'll probably cover that in another video. It took me long enough to get brave enough to do this, but now the car's sort of been on the road a little while, it's gathered some stone chips, it's starting to show its age. As I should say, it's probably 4.5 years now. And I do use this. It goes up and down the motorway, it goes to work and that, so it is getting a little bit peppered, a little bit tired. So hence why I've decided, right, braving it. Obviously the holes I've drilled to go in here, I've drilled them, painted them, I've greased all the bolts. You know, it should keep rust at bay completely. That is not a big patch of oil. That is me trying to degrease the engine a little bit. So don't be worrying about that, guys. Yeah, so I think the bonnet straps have finished the front end look of the car. Might change the back. I'm quite happy with the back though. I just wanted to give her a new sort of fresh 2020 look, I guess, even though we're sort of over halfway through the year. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Also, a little bit of paint needed there. Alright guys, that is all from me on Violet's little sort of makeover, I guess, a little bit of an update. A few more jobs I need to do on the car. I need to go for a few bushes on the front subframe. Brakes are all sorted now, I think. There's a few little things I might do to the interior. I'm not too sure. I quite like how the interior is. I've always quite liked the factory look of the car. The only thing I am definitely on the horizon for changing is, again, might not be for everyone, but obviously it's my car, so it's the decision I want to make. I want to change the driver's seat to like a nice, either JDM style or just a nice sort of period bucket seat, or just a bucket seat, I think. The driver's seat on this car, obviously it's got a full tartan interior. Can't get it anymore. When they come on sale, they get snapped up quick. They're normally in the same condition as what I've got. My car's done 82,000, we just ticked over that. And the driver's seat's definitely showing a little bit of wear. I don't want to get to the point where I can't retrieve that back. So it has always been, over the last few years, I'm just trying to find the right seat. I want to just have I used to have a driver's bucket seat, a Cobra Clubman bucket seat, which I loved. It just made the driving feel a bit better, and it also obviously preserved my seat. The diaphragm's actually now snapped in the seat, so it's now cable tied back together. And yes, I could buy a new diaphragm, but it's more the material that I want to try and preserve. So yeah, that is another thing I'll probably do to the inside. That might follow with a column drop, maybe, I'm not sure, and possibly a different steering wheel, but we'll see. Obviously this car is a limited edition. Everything I do to the car, I keep the original parts. I would never throw anything away from it. I even have the original 12-inch steel wheels and the hubcaps and all that sort of stuff. So I have got everything to put back together. The only thing I wouldn't be able to just change would be these, because I've actually got older wings on the car because I've relocated the indicator. But yeah, other than that, I'm not losing any fundamental factor of this car or the rarity of it. But for me, I don't own it because it's rare or a limited edition. I own it because I just love the colour and I love the tartan interior, so I just want to celebrate those things and make it mine. So now I'm going to the point now where it's been a few years, I just want to make it mine. So next video you see of Violet will probably be a little bit of a review video on her. She will have her bonnet straps on, hopefully, if I can get brave enough to drill 16 holes? Something like that, 3 or 4 holes or 6 holes on each one, so it's 12. I can't remember if it's got 4 holes, I think it's 3, so yeah, it's 12 holes in my bonnet. Not fun. Yeah, not looking forward to that. But yeah, it's one of them. Got to get brave. If you treat the metal after, you're absolutely fine. Measure 15 million times before you do any drilling. So catch you next one, guys. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and if you haven't, please check out our new sponsors. Frost Restoration are now sponsoring our channel. We're very excited to work alongside them, and yeah, if you could just go check out their website, and they've got any of you restoring cars, you've got everything you need on there. So please see the link in the description below.